Athletics High School Football. Here we go. This is it, Dave. A lot on the line here tonight, a lot on the line tomorrow night. We've got ourselves some good battles. First off tonight here at Bolsa Stadium, starting off our week of 2 games, we've got Rancho hosting Ocean View. Let's jump right into it. What do you think it's going to take for Rancho to win this game here tonight?
Well, I think they got to control their turnovers on offense there, and obviously they've got to really slow down this game. I think a little bit with Ocean View. Ocean View's had a lot of close games here in league. They got that experience, but I would guess both teams here want to have this game in the teens, low 20s. That would kind of be an ideal scoring zone for that. But Rancho certainly have to limit their mistakes, limit their turnovers to have a chance here to secure a playoff spot.
Of course, we saw Rancho a few weeks ago here against Los Amigos. In that game, they lost their starting quarterback, Vincent Gentile. How is that going to affect Rancho here, and how is Ozzy Ramos going to fill in for him?
Yeah, they got Ozzy Ramos. They'll have some other packages that they have as well with them. But, definitely it changes what they do. Obviously, Ramos is a capable thrower, but certainly more of a running quarterback or a running option at that point. It does limit what they can do a little bit, but it also gives them another point of attack, so to speak, with his running ability. So we'll see what Rancho has out. This is now going to be the third week, I believe, with Ramos at quarterback. So he's got some time under his belt. They've got some practice reps under his belt as well, too. So looking forward to this Week 10 matchup. Hopefully Rancho can play their best football tonight.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what these teams have done so far here this year. You see Ocean View there with a pretty good-looking record. Coming into this game at 8-2, of course, a loss to Calvary Chapel, much like everyone else in this league. Rancho last week, big loss to Calvary Chapel. You see Rancho over there. They've had an up-and-down season, and let's get that back on. I'm not sure why it disappeared, but I'm pretty sure there's some craziness going on with our graphics. I thought I was going to be ready, right, in Week 10. I thought I was going to be prepared.
We've been touting this for the whole season. Don't worry, Week 10, we'll have Week 10 ready coming up, and here we are.
Yeah, but much like the Dodgers, sometimes things don't go the way that they're supposed to go in the last weeks of the season, right?
Our Game 7 will be tomorrow night. We'll have Week 10 graphics tomorrow
And it might just be as ugly as the real Game 7 tomorrow night. So you see Rancho over there, kind of an up-and-down season, a little bit of seesaw. Some wins, a loss, a win, some losses, 2 wins, again, last week to Calvary Chapel. But that puts them in a position here tonight. They're at 2-2 in league, along with, I believe, Estancia and Los Amigos. If they win here tonight, they create a logjam. You've got a bunch of 2-2 teams.
Well, yeah, if they win tonight, they should be in. Now, that game with Los Amigos Calvary over at Monsoor Stadium across town, that's going to be an interesting one, too. If that goes the way that I expect it to, I expect Calvary Chapel to win that game. If that goes that way, Los ends up 2-3. I'm expecting Estancia to win tonight.
Against Valley.
Against Valley, yeah, that'll get them 2-3. So it really boils down to here. If Rancho can beat Ocean View, they are both 3-2, and they will both be in that scenario. If Ocean View is able to win tonight and Rancho goes to 2-3, and Los is 2-3, and Estancia is 2-3, we're going to have a coin flip. We also will have a coin flip if Rancho wins tonight and Los Amigos wins tonight. So then we will have a 3-way tie for second between Ocean View, Rancho, and Los Amigos. So a lot of scenarios for us to take place with. No coin flips have happened yet because we are all playing tonight, and the last game of the season is tomorrow. The coaches decided that they would do any coin flips on Friday. So we will not know the end result tonight with some of those situations.
And, of course, you talk about, all of the games tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at these other games here tonight. 4 games, other games across the district. We have Garden Grove at Segerstrom, Calvary Chapel at Los Amigos over at Garden Grove. That's their senior night. Pacifica taking on Portola. Should be a Portola logo. Thought I had everything going. I thought I nailed it, but that's my unintentional walk there.
To segue into that, I think that Pacifica Portola score could be as bad.
That's as bad. I think that's in
Pacifica candidate.
Subconsciously, I thought that's what I was thinking. And you got La Quinta at Anaheim at Glover, and tomorrow the lone game, which we're going to be broadcasting, Santiago at Bolsa. Yeah, spooky. It's probably going to be spooky for both teams.
But that'll be that is for sure a win and you're in tomorrow night. So that'll be a fun game to cover.
Let's get into some spookiness here. We had Los Amigos with the victory against Santa Ana Valley, and Pacifica with that victory over Catala. But then for our other schools, it was very spooky. losses in the Tango League by all three of our teams, Costa Mesa, all over La Quinta, Anaheim, kind of running over Bolsa and Loera. Shocking, Santiago here live.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was shocking for us, but we had a fun time broadcasting that game. That was a fun game right up until the end, I think, and then we weren't having as much fun.
We're gonna go ahead. We've got Caitlin. Let's go ahead and go on the middle of the field here. We've got senior captains. You see all the seniors right there lining up. Of course, it's senior night here at Bolsa Stadium. We've got captains for Rancho, number 73, Jacob Luna, number 5, Davian Sanchez, number 57, David Aviles, and number 9, Ethan Reyes. We'll get you your Ocean View captains right now. I do believe I've got them actually kind of on one of these. It might be on the one that's in here. Captain Devin Jenkins. Captain Norris Tualau. I see. I thought I had it. Norris Tualau Lele Malele. Then we have Caden Townsend and Elijah Armenta. Things moving a little bit quickly here. Got the coin toss with 10 minutes. We're used to it kind of being a little bit later.
Even on senior night, they Rancho ran a
efficient
pregame.
Yeah, that was very good. And they did band, flag football, and cheer. As we cycle through every single one of our cameras here.
Yeah, we got all the seniors out there for second group of captains.
Got a lot of cameras out there, too. Let's shout out Coach Enright. He's rocking that pink polo.
Oh, yeah.
Told him before the game he's pulling it off.
Ocean View will receive, so Rancho will get their defense out to start.
Rancho will be kicking off to Ocean View. Looks like to start the game.
Again, talking about Rancho flag football, they lost in the quarterfinals this week. So Coach Enright is done with double duty, at least for now.
Go ahead and let's take a look at these. Those are our rankings, our unmentionable rankings. Do I have my standings here? Where are my standings? I know. There we go. There's the standings. You see it there. Calvary Chapel with a handle on league at 4-0. And you see that little, the potential for a logjam there if Rancho can win here tonight. And if Los Amigos somehow wins, you got that.
Yeah, well, we could have a logjam at 3-2 league records between Ocean View, Rancho, and Los, and we can have a logjam at 2-3 between Rancho, Los, and Estancia.
And here comes the Vaqueros onto the field now, as they are no doubt ready to play this game on senior night, always an emotional night. I want to shout out Ocean View traveled pretty good here tonight.
Relatively, right?
Yeah, compared to Loera, we're really good.
We're really looking forward to our Halloween crowd tomorrow.
We've got for the folks at home, we've got some special things lined up. It's like back deep to return for Ocean View. You've got number 9, Trevor Luapo. We'll get that other number right now. Looks like number 16.
I think it's 15. Elijah Shockley.
Yeah,
or Stokely.
15.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's Stokely.
For those listening at home, again, number 12, Norris, is just going to be known as Tua for us. I want to make that a little.
I know the last name, so it's Malele. So Norris Malele. Shout out to Coach Tuatu from Los Amigos. I gave him a call earlier to try and nail down the pronunciation. I wanted to make him proud, but I don't know. I got to go back and study more, get a few more lessons. And yeah, they're not a 7 o'clock kickoff. It's a 6:55 kickoff.
Yeah.
I like it. They're eager and ready to go. And since we don't have to break down tonight, we welcome this.
Jacob Molina kicking off here for Rancho. Going deep.
It's a big kick. Returned at about the 4-yard line by Stokely. Good little return up to the 22-yard line.
Ethan Reyes there on the tackle. Again, as I mentioned before, Ocean View, a lot of good close wins. They've been on the right end, a lot of those. They're having in the midst of a great season. A league counterpoint. Estancia, unfortunately, is on the opposite end. Estancia, a lot of close losses in league. But that's what you want here in the Sigma League is anybody can beat anybody and every night.
3 wide for Ocean View. Luapo on the carry gets a little toss. He gets around the right side. There's a flag on the play, though.
Yeah, it's going to be holding. So Rancho misses a tackle there. They do get bailed out with a holding call.
Number 9, try to hold.
I want to mention we have Kalen here on camera. Vincent. We're going to have a sit down with that college guy for being too busy for us on the Thursday night. How dare he? So you might see the graphics a little bit slower here today. We got 2nd and 10 here for actually repeat of first down. So see where they spot this ball. They're going to get taken back. Looks like to the 12-yard line. Got the Rancho band in the house, so we're going to hear some music hopefully soon. Dean Northam, the quarterback for Ocean View. Northam takes a snap. Quick pass over to the left side. Incomplete. Intended for number 22, Zach Zentgraf. We really don't see tight ends on rosters. And he's not only that, but a tight end and a halfback.
Yeah, old school. People like me, we love the tight end. Tight end always open in the passing game. Love him in the blocking game too. Ocean View again, sticking with that twins formation. There we go. No one to the wide side of the field.
Northam faked the handoff, pass over to the right side, intended for number 80, Isaac Young, incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 20 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, just a simple, again, motion away and just running an underneath slant. Not able to convert on that.
We did a whole intro, didn't even introduce ourselves. I am David Mora. I'm with GGUSD District Athletic Director Dave Mamelli. But you should know us by now. I'm sure all of you have been with us.
From the start.
All 25 of you have been with us since week 0. We started this with back-to-back games, and we're ending it with back-to-back games. Northam drops back to pass, looks to his left side. It's going to be complete to Stokely. It's going to get some yards. Gets taken down just before the original line of scrimmage, or maybe at the original line of scrimmage, and that brings up a 4th down. So the Vaqueros aided by a timely holding penalty, and they get a stop here on Ocean View's first drive.
Yeah, that holding penalty obviously very big here. Rancho, a couple missed tackles, uncharacteristic of them, even on that first drive, but then it hurt them because of that holding call. They're going to get great field position here. Again, Rancho with 2 back deep. Looks like we have Joe Vasquez and Aiden McCool.
Bad snap, almost blocked. It's going to be a good Rancho punt. Oh, it's going to take a Rancho bounce, too. Beautiful. That's when you want to let it go, when it's going to bounce that way.
Yep.
But I think the kids have been listening because they didn't look like they were going to run away from it. They looked like they were going to try and make a play on it.
Again, if you listen to us, you know we harp on that every week about don't let that ball bounce on a punt return.
Next year, we've got obviously we have the chain and we have the belt. Next year, we're going to get a glove, for the catch of the game. And it's going to be nothing but punt return catches. And off to Vasquez, left side. Jacob Vasquez.
Now, again, I'm assuming here that looks like Ozzie Ramos there, but he's number 6, which used to be Gentili's number.
And it could be just a little, it's
gamesmanship. Yeah.
Gentili's a senior, so it could be just a little tribute to his bud there.
Could be true.
Yeah. I spoke to him. Fumble. Oh, Seahawk football.
Boy, and again, that was the key to all games here, but we're talking about that right at the start. What's the key for Rancho to win is limit the mistakes and the turnovers. And here we go. There's second play from scrimmage. We have a turnover. Ocean, you get in the ball with great field position. Not what you want to see if you are a Rancho. You cannot have that in a game like this.
So trouble early here for the Rancho offense. Yeah, I talked to Vincent at the start of the game. He recently had surgery. He said recovery is about 4 months. He was going to try and play some baseball, but I believe the doctors kind of talked him out of doing that.
Oh, okay. I was confused there.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about our Vincent.
No, not our Vincent.
And so I was thinking
Gentile, yeah.
Gentile, okay.
Yeah.
So say that again. So he about 4 months and
yeah,
that's
4 months recovery time.
Limit him from baseball.
Limit him from baseball. He's feeling good. In good spirits, as good as you can be, kind of ending your senior season on that kind of note, but
yeah,
nice young man.
Not a great start to this game from either team, to be honest here. Again, Ocean View with a 3-and-out, that big holding penalty. Rancho here with a fumble, a turnover already, and then Ocean View early timeout. 10:07 left here in their first quarter. Ocean View had to take a timeout.
For all of those math whizzes out there, that's only 1 minute and 53 seconds left into the game where you're taking a timeout.
Again, much more than just football when you tune into us.
Give you math. Sometimes we give you history. We give you bird facts and figures every now and then.
Kaylin's going to find one. I see the nest already.
We saw the nest
everywhere.
Before. Yep. She might be bringing them. They follow her like Dr. Doolittle. That might be a reference they don't know, right?
Yeah, maybe at this point.
Man, that's complete to number 4, Darren Hernandez.
Yeah.
He's going to score.
And what a good wheel route. We'll get a little replay there. We'll give Ocean View some love here. But again, good wheel route concept here from Ocean View. Again, I think Isaac Young here as the wideout. And again, you're seeing just that little out and up. Yeah, just a great pass, toss, and catch there.
That was number 4, Darren Hernandez on the reception and touchdown. And Ocean View gets a quick 6-0 lead here.
Yeah, so we talked about, again, game not starting how either team would want. That certainly was wiped out there by Ocean View. That's exactly what you want to see if you're Ocean View, is right off of a turnover. They had to take that timeout, but the very next play, they are hitting a deep, deep touchdown off that turnover. Talk about that set and change, that change of momentum. Great job by the Seahawks.
That was a good timeout, by the way.
Absolutely. Now you can feel good about it. Again, Joe Vasquez, Aiden McCool back deep to return for Rancho. It's like Enrique Salazar kicking off for Ocean View.
Rancho crowd quiet early here. Pink out night, by the way. Oh, they're going to do a little squib kick, and it's going to be covered by Rancho, so good field position here.
Little sneak on side there. They got Rancho bailing out. Lucky bounce for Rancho, just fell right to him. Can you see that a lot of times in a lot of levels of football, pro, college, and high school? If they've seen you on film where your front line is always bailing out, not watching that ball being kicked, they'll take that and attempt it. See what kind of answer that the Vaqueros can have here.
Again, Ramos wearing number 6 here tonight. He's got 4 wide receivers. Vasquez in motion. Keeps it himself up the middle. Good gain. Close to the first down. Gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Yeah, again, that's the kind of stuff you're going to see. They had 4 wide, motioning to empty, and then just a little quick quarterback draw there. taking advantage of Ramos's strength.
No huddle.
Yeah, and you see this again with a lot of teams. Again, no huddle, but the tempo is not quick. They're reading the defense, calling the play out.
Handoff. Nope. He's going to keep it himself again. He gets the first down.
Again, just a little quarterback power there. So pulling that backside lineman. Ramos, that's just a straight read. He's not going to hand that ball off. He's just following his lineman, running inside.
Got a Seahawk who was trying to make his way off the field. We're going to have an official timeout. Ocean View striking quickly after recovering a Rancho fumble. Rancho putting together a nice little drive. Again, they got to limit the turnovers. Try and make something happen here. We've been here for a few weeks. It's 10 weeks that we've been here, and that light on that auto center over there is still flickering after all this time.
Oh, that's more than 10 weeks. That might be 10 years.
That's a party time.
I think we've had that in seasons past.
And then there's another one down there. But, it might be just Halloween like. There's another down there in the distance kind of flickering.
That's the same.
That's another one too?
They are begging these dealerships, please change us out.
Change us. Help us. Again, throughout the year, celebrating the district's 60th anniversary and looking at photos of Bolsa Stadium from before. And Kayla, if you want to go to the left here and get that stadium, actually looks like they're going to come back from the timeout, but that sound wall there on the freeway used to be just a chain link fence.
Wow. Yeah, different times.
Yeah. Even as a kid, you used to drive by and you could see right onto the field. 4 wide receivers here for Ramos. He's got Jacob Vasquez there to his right side. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line of the Seahawks. Hand up to Vasquez this time. Get some good yards. Rancho rushing attack working relatively well here on their second drive. Brings up 2nd down and about 3 yards to go.
Yeah, Rancho doing a good job with their man blocking scheme here to start.
Ramos keeps it himself, but runs into traffic, tries to bounce it outside. And gets taken down by a host of Seahawks.
Good rally by Ocean View there.
Dare I say a flock of Seahawks?
Ah. Can make a flock of seagulls reference there. No one will get that.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there. I've already dated myself quite a bit this year. Rancho's looking to run so far away on this drive and hopefully into the end zone. There we go. I'm spreading my wings now.
Oh,
there you go. Quick count.
They get it the freeway. There we go. And I love to see that. Rancho offensive linemen high-fiving each other. Because, again, it's just as good as a run. They're getting their 5 yards there.
Hugging each other, too. They're excited for that. It's a 1st down for the Vaqueros. Some free yards. Ball now at the 28-yard line or so. I'll tell you what, Ramos looks a lot different in that number 6 jersey than Vincent does.
Yeah.
Vasquez kicks out. Ramos keeps himself around the right side. Always interesting when you run that play to the short side of the field.
Well, interesting here, too. I don't believe Rancho has had a single passing play at this point. It's been a 100% run.
It's been like vintage 90s Rancho. Just talking to Alex Blanco, who played here in the 90s, and remembering when he would just cycle in with Leo Cozy, and it would be just run.
Yeah. Again, that's why you talk to a lot of coaches. That's why you run the spread. You see Rancho here with 4 receivers, and they don't have any intent to
And here we
throw.
go.
Here they go.
Ramos drops back to pass, lets that one go.
Oh,
Ooh, just out of the reach of number 1,
and
Joe
again,
Vasquez.
talking about Ramos, that was a good ball there.
Yeah, with
Even
pressure.
even a little bit off his back foot there, but that was a good ball. But again, going back to that, a lot of coaches, you run the spread not to throw the ball. That's a misnomer at times. You're spreading the field and you are taking what you're given. A lot of times when you spread the field, they're going to cover the receivers. You're running the ball inside. If they're going to stack the box, then you're going to throw to the outside. So we'll see that. But again, Rancho's first play there, like that ball from Ramos, a little bit too much on it. Brings up a 3rd and medium here.
Oh, nice hit. Looks like number 60 for the Seahawks. Let's give that man a shout out. Calvin Leal, shout out there. Big hit. Brings a 4th down for the Vaqueros.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit outside of Molina's range, but I might be inclined to take the points here if I could as well, too. This is going to be a tight ball game, in my opinion.
It's like if they're just going to try and get them to jump off sides. Nope. It's going to drop back to pass. Got pressure. Lets it go. It's going to be complete. That's going to be a 1st down and some. Touchdown. Jacob Vasquez. Touchdown, Rancho. That was beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at that again. Looks like they did settle for some points, but at least 3 more than we thought they should have. Builds the pressure, lets it go, stays calm.
Great job by Rancho's line getting out and blocking.
Good vision by Vasquez, too.
What a great answer for Rancho.
That brings the crowd alive a little bit. I don't know if we've seen this before, a left-footed kicker. That's good. All tied up here at Bolsa Stadium. Rancho 7, Ocean View 7. Week 10 Sigma League action. Rancho can clinch a playoff berth here with a win. Luapo and Stokely again back deep to return for the Seahawks. Rancho fans here hoping to see a lot more high kicks from the cheerleaders all night here tonight, as they do so after every touchdown. Good kick here by the Vaqueros, fielded at about the 9-yard line. Stokely takes it again. He's got some moves on him, still on his feet. Takes this ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. Nice return there by Stokely. But the Seahawks are going to start this drive at their own 40 and a half yard line. 6 minutes, 41 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Darion Olini now in the backfield there with Northam. He's got trips left to the far side. Takes a snap. Hands the ball off to the left side. Beautiful tackle there in the backfield by number 59. Saumani Lafaele Atuatasi. Goes second down here for the Seahawks. Northam takes a snap, passes over to the left side, incomplete. That was a curveball in the dirt. Pass intended for number 80, Isaac Young.
Yeah, Ocean View, not much success underneath so far tonight. Haven't gotten much in the pass game or the run game underneath. Just that one big play. See if they go back to testing Rancho vertically here. Obviously, they're going to have to at this point on 3rd and long, unless we see a screen. But I might go back to the vertical game if I'm the Seahawks.
Seahawks with 4 wide receivers again in the backfield. Darion Olini.
There we go.
Northam pass over the middle, incomplete, overthrown, pass intended for number 9, Trevor Luapo.
Again, great answer and sequence there for Rancho. Their answer on the touchdown, and then a quick 3 and out.
Joe Vasquez back deep to return this punt. He's at about the 29-yard line.
Again, we're not seeing Aiden McCool back there now, so just a solo returner for Rancho. We usually see 2. That might be an indicator maybe a block is on here. See where this gets spotted, being out of bounds.
I want to say
boy.
4. Oh, wow. That's a good spot.
He's still going. He's
Well,
still
yeah,
going.
whoa. Okay, it's got to be there. I was going to say the 40. Okay.
That is strange.
He just wanted to walk backwards.
He was doing his moonwalk.
He was practicing.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a musical production of Thriller tomorrow night.
Well, we do have, I don't know if you let the cat out of the bag yet, but yeah, we do have a dance performance by the referees at halftime. So he was just practicing that.
Got to stay loose, you know. It's been a warm day, a little bit of a cold night.
Rancho again with doubles, 4 wide receivers out.
Ramos, quick pass over to the left side. Is going to be complete to Davian Sanchez.
Again, that's the kind of stuff I love. Get Ramos a little confidence in that passing game. Just a little now route out. Going to get your 5 yards, just as good as a run. Love to see that.
Second down, about 5 yards here for the Vaqueros. Ball at the 45-yard line. On the wrong side of the 50, looking to get to the right side. Jacob Vasquez in the backfield there with Ramos. 4 wide receivers. Ramos takes a snap. Doesn't know what he fakes it to, but he's going to take it around the right side. He's going to get the first down. Just lower, look at him, just lower the shoulder, lower the head, and just trying to get those extra yards. The second effort gets him a first down, and now they're on the right side of the 50. Ball at the other 45-yard line. Gain of 10 yards on the play.
Again, it's still very early on here, but Ocean View, not with a lot of negative plays. Rancho is really getting 4, 5, 6 yards a pop on everything they're running. Even there, a stop for Ocean View, but you're giving up 3 yards at that point. Rancho's kind of having their way right now on their last 2 drives. We got a quick update here from Pacifica Portola. Again, that's going to end up being a wild game, I think, but Pacifica down 7-0 surprises me. I thought they might be rolling a little bit in that game.
Ramos pass over again. Sanchez complete. He's going to be going all the way. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rancho.
Very close, I think, being in front, but great finish there.
Let's take a look at that again.
Davian Sanchez, what a great sprint. So again, just a little bubble screen here. You got Joe Vasquez blocking out. That ball is forward.
Woo. He made a good little speed burst. Number 3 looked like he had to play on Gregory Gates, but he was just too quick for him.
Again, you got to watch that with Joe Vasquez blocking again. That pass has got to be behind the line of scrimmage. But yeah, great job there, Davian Sanchez.
Kick is good. 14-7 Rancho. So the Vaqueros settling in here after their fumble on the first drive, scoring on their next 2 and holding the Ocean View Seahawks on their second drive as they will be getting the ball for the 3rd time here tonight.
think he's going to be exhausted by the end of the time.
As we mentioned, cheerleaders doing leg lifts or leg kicks for every score. And they do the total score, by the way, so now they're at 21. Again, Stokely and Luapu back deep to return for the Seahawks. Or Luapo. Little squibber again. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line by Stokely. It's going to be all night. Oh, he's got a good little return. Flags on the play all over.
Too, yeah.
Look at the arm on that referee. He threw that flag about 40 yards. And he's trying out for the league. Might have to do a replay on that throw.
Normally you see something like that with those 2 flags. I wasn't looking at it, to be honest, but you might see a blindside block, and that is what we had. Yeah, so blindside block with Ocean View.
Let's see if I'm gonna bring it back. I want to run it back really quick. See if I can get that flag throw. We missed it, but look where that referee was. He's at the 40. That flag landed at the 30.
Penalty on Ocean View.
26, 27-yard throw on the flag. That's a quality flag.
First and 10 on the 16-yard line.
Man, it's gonna bring the Seahawks all the way back to the 16-yard line. They would have had this ball close to the 45.
We saw this on their first possession, too. That penalty derailed them just by backing them up.
Yeah. Of course, this one's only 1st and 10. So it doesn't give them more yards to gain.
But still, they're backed up now.
That is backed up.
At their own what? What is that, the 17?
Yep. What do they say? They marked at the 16-yard line. Northam under center. Lenny on the carry. Gets a gain of about 4 yards.
Second down and 6 for Ocean View.
Got Kaylin's dad there on the camera on the field there. We get you a different view here. Northam takes a snap, handoff to Lenny again, left side. Gets the first down.
I wonder if we're going to see this now. Again, Ocean View, the last 2, just power football. See if they stick with that on this drive here.
Ethan Reyes looks like he's favoring that right arm. You don't like to see that.
Yeah, Reyes has been banged up a little bit in this game already a couple times.
First down for Ocean View from their own 27-yard line. 28-yard line, it looks like. Northam getting ready to take the snap. He's got 3 wide receivers. Trips right. Lenny gets the handoff to the left side. Looks like he took off a little bit early, but they're going to let him go. Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
That certainly, I thought the same thing, that was a false start there. Ocean View, though, different on this series. The last 3 plays, that line has gotten a good push. They're controlling that line, at least on this series here. Ocean View, I stick with that. Again, they are not a up-tempo team. They're going to take their time, grind that clock down. But they've got something working here on this drive.
Not Triple H, folks. That's
I
the
think
Rancho.
they're ready, yeah.
Trips right for Ocean View again. Northam getting ready to take the snap. We're going to have a timeout on the field.
No, delay a game.
No, delay a game. They weren't ready.
So, again, talked about that they were not an up-tempo team. They were going to grind it out, but you got to be careful there. Again, this is now the 3rd time we've seen this. Ocean View start to get some momentum, start to shoot down the field. So here they are on a 2nd and short, and now they're going to be backed up to a 2nd and long.
Yep, those 5 yards gained on that run, now negated by the penalty. coming on this same formation.
Again, just a little pistol look. Fold play by that tackle. Yeah.
Guapo nowhere to go on that
Yeah,
play.
difference there, that backside tackle folding inside, that's more of a finesse play. They were having success, I felt, the last 3 plays just with power football, just running that guard power, run right inside of them, straight line down. Sometimes you got to find something that's working and just stick with it. Don't let the defense respond.
Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Seahawks. Clock running, 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. GGUST Athletics High School Football. First game of a 2-game week here. Camping out at Bolsa Stadium. Trips right here for Ocean View. Northam gets ready to take the snap. Fakes a handoff. He's looking to his left side
Throw.
or his right side.
Yeah.
It's going to be complete.
Oh, gosh, dropped
Incomplete. Wow, number 15. Elijah Stokely.
Yeah, Stokely just mistimed his jump. That was open. A good pass there from Northam, I thought. Stokely just mistimed, jumped a little bit early, got his hands on it, but too much disruption there to come down with it.
Rancho with a chance here to extend this lead even more, barring anything unforeseen here.
Interesting what we're seeing again. We always see Rancho with 2 back deep. Now we're just seeing Vasquez back there again by himself.
Got
Good
a big
punt
hoggy
there.
coming.
Yeah, we don't like this. Oh, let it roll.
He wanted a chance to touch the ball. Brings a first down for the Vaqueros. Ball's going to be on their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's one where, again, Joe Vasquez, if I have a big offensive lineman, defensive lineman coming at me, I'm ecstatic because I know I'm going to make one move and be able to get past him. See here, this wouldn't shock me to see Rancho at this point. Obviously, they have momentum in this game. See if they take a shot here. Go for the home run ball, maybe.
Ramos making some moves. He's
Wow.
still on his feet. Bouncing
Wow.
out to the right side. He's still on his feet. He's got the first down and more. Gets the ball over the 50-yard line. Still on his feet.
Wow.
No helmet.
Yeah, that is a great play by Ramos. We'll go back and we'll take a look at that. He must have broken at least 7 tackles.
Man, he's running like a man on a mission here tonight.
Now, again, no penalty on that, so he's got to come out for one play with that helmet being off.
Fakes a handoff. He goes to the left side, too, and then just bounces it back to the right.
Wow.
Breaking tackles and dragging guys with him.
Yeah, great surge there. Again, Mason Hernandez comes in, just hands that ball off. Ramos will be back in, but wow, the Vaquero offensive line doing a great job. Running backs doing a great job. Rancho's going to let this clock run down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Rancho up 14-7.
And driving.
I would say minus that long, deep pass play, that wheel route combo that Ocean View had. This has been all Rancho, really. Rancho's certainly in control of this game.
I don't know, Dave, if you ever play EA Sports Triple Play Baseball back in the day?
Yeah.
Remember they always had the fake ads during the middle of the game?
Somewhat, yes.
Right, they had these fake ads. So I went ahead, I had Chat GPT.
Oh.
Give me a fake ad. So, this game brought to you by the Blitzcore 5000 helmet. Tired of thinking before you hit? Introducing the Blitzcore 5000, the only helmet built for players who don't even know what gentle means. Carbon shell, shock lock, chin strap, brainwave dampeners, maybe. We didn't test it. We just hit harder. You want comfort? Get a pillow. You want glory? Strap in and see stars, baby. Blitzcore 5000 protects everything but your reputation. Blitzcore 5000. Go ahead. Lead with your head.
Wow.
I always love those ads. You'd be in the middle of the game. It's like, cheese, it's good. Like fake cheese ads.
That might need a disclaimer at the end, though.
By the way, that was not a real ad. We are not selling the Blitzcore 5000. Not for sale.
Don't lead with your head either.
Yeah, don't. No. You got to wrap up.
Oh, he's got him.
Almost backs
Oh,
up. Oh, just couldn't get it there.
That's always tough. Again, that's tough on a non-quarterback. Again, we're almost playing out of position here at quarterback, but it's always tough when you're rolling to your opposite hand. So we're almost a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left. That's a very, very tough throw. 3rd and short. Again, this will be 4-down territory for sure for Rancho.
Real manageable.
Again, we saw the linemen super excited here. I think they probably go back to it at this point, 3rd and short. Let's see another hard count, see if they can get it the easy way.
The play that keeps on giving.
There it is, and they got it.
Did they? There we go. There it is.
There we go. Rancho's line pumped up.
Oh!
Wow, that is a bad call.
Wait a minute. The other referee marked it up 5.
Yeah, that's a bad call. Because that he was in front in the neutral zone for sure. That's a bad call.
But the other referee just moved it up 5 yards to give Rancho the first down.
Yeah, they're confused. There we go. Oh no, come on.
They got hosed, man. Talk about a manageable 3rd and short. A little bit less manageable 3rd and medium.
Well, the refs owe us one. We'll see if they can make it up later in the game.
This is what I get for not playing Jeopardy music every time they confer.
Yeah, so again, put him here. This is probably not 4-down territory at this point.
Ramos takes the snap, fakes a handoff, looking to his left. That's going to be incomplete. Just getting it there.
Well, it's just a little too hard there, too. That's what you got to have is as a quarterback. Again, Ramos strong arm, but sometimes you got to have finesse there. So that's off target a little bit. Still a catchable ball, but just too much gusto on that throw there. Got to have some touch as a quarterback. Throwing it hard is only half the battle. Your receiver's still going to be able to catch it.
Molina getting back there to punt the ball. Trying to get the number on this returner here.
Again, Molina here. We want a nice high punt. Again,
number 3 on the return.
Yeah.
There we go.
Christopher Vincent. Again, if you're Vincent, you do not want to let this ball roll. You want to catch it, fair catch it, whatever you can. That ball is going to roll.
It's going to take a Rancho. Oh, it came back, but not bad. Down at about the 16-yard line, and that's where Ocean View will start this drive, looking to cut this game even at 14.
We are starting, looks like on the 16-yard line.
Two wide receivers for Northam. Stokely in the backfield just behind him.
There we go. Again, if I'm Ocean View, I'm sticking with that. Just counter action there. Backside guard, backside tackle, pulling. Just having that running back run straight downhill inside of him. Ocean View had success with that tonight. I'm Coach Hernandez. I'm just keeping that going the rest of this drive. Again, that pistol action here for the Seahawks. Running back straight behind a shotgun quarterback. Same play. And again, I like that. If I'm Ocean View, I'm going to run the same play again. You're having success, just keep it going. Seeing some substitutes now for Rancho.
Over 10.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Rancho leading here 14-7 against the Seahawks in a Sigma League action here in Week 10.
We've got stacked receivers down here.
Thinking a little swing pass.
Nope. I'm thinking same play. There we go. Same
Yep,
play
there
again.
we go. Run it till they stop it.
Now, again, Rancho, again, mentioned substitutes. They had number 75, Jaden Aldana, come in on that last play. Makes a difference, but again, if you're Ocean View, you're still happy with that. You're running that same play third time in a row, and you just gained 4 yards.
Next time out, we're going to get another one of our ads going.
It's pretty long, too. 30-second spot,
30
I guess,
second
right?
spot. Yeah, it takes me back to my college radio days. It's a good run here by Olini.
Yeah, again, just not quite that power football, but just a simple stretch play going out. Again, get those linemen finding out. Let your running back find a hole anywhere, front side, back side, cutting back. Ocean View has found success now in the running game. Now, if you're Rancho, you got to stop this. Again, one of the things you can do, you can have some run blitzes here.
Nope. Fumble on the snap.
Yeah, and this is something, again, we mentioned this at the start of the game, and unfortunately, this level of football, Sigma League, Tanga League, that we see a lot, we see a lot of this. Teams get rolling, and they shoot themselves in the foot. There is some mistake always that happens. Ocean View absolutely rolling on this drive. Now they face a 2nd and long on their own side of the field.
I want to take this second to shout out the Rancho Frosh football team, finishing 9-1. Their only loss coming this week. Congratulations to Mr. Macias. We got in the chat there, and to, of course, my buddy Coach Hurtado. Northam getting ready to take the snap. Empty backfield here.
Yeah, fly
It's
action.
Oakley here around the left side.
Going to be another hold. Wow.
Beautifully read by the Vaqueros.
Yeah, that's Jacob Vasquez there. Great fill. Jacob Vasquez again doing it on offense and defense there. Thought Ocean View got away with another hold on the receiver there, but again, great response and answer here from Rancho. It's now 3rd and long. Now you know what they're doing. You're ready to rear back and get into your pass rush here if you're Rancho. Okay, we've seen number 80, Isaac Young, a couple deep routes here. He's singled up on the backside here. Short side of the field.
It's going to go deep.
Too far.
Incomplete. I think Joe Vasquez thought he was going to be able to get a handle on that one. I think he saw that ball coming his way.
Again, I think if you're Ocean View, number 80, again, Isaac Young certainly has a height advantage over Jacob Vasquez. If you get that one-on-one on the short side of the field, I think you take that. Good hold here by Rancho. They're going to get the ball back. Just about 7 minutes left here in the half. There we go. Joe Vasquez getting a return.
There we go. Good job, Joe.
Takes over again.
Rams are going to start with this ball at their own 42-yard line. Still a little over 7 minutes left to go here in the first half.
And 4 wide again, doubles.
Almost keeps it himself, but not getting too much on there. Maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, a little quick snap there. I don't think everyone was set and ready for that with Rancho.
Handoff Vasquez over the left side. A few yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Both offensive lines, I think, are doing a great job. Getting Rancho here. Good push. Just a surge. They're getting 3 yards down the field by the time that running back is hitting the line of scrimmage.
Rancho needs about 6 yards here to get the first down.
And taking their time getting this play in.
Almost drops back to pass. He's way deep.
Yeah, good.
Oh, man, that was good.
Yeah,
they weren't going to let that happen again. That was number 54, Aiden Bond.
Aiden Bond. Yeah, great job by Aiden Bond there. Again, had that screen, read it early, was on it all the time. Again, I think that's something you're going to see from Rancho. A little limited in their passing game, obviously. When they get in those passing situations, we've seen a lot of screens. We've seen a bubble screen that led to a touchdown. We saw a half-pass screen that went to a touchdown. They try to do another half-pass screen there, and that's read out. Molina taking his time, getting a read there. And again, good bounce.
It's going to roll out at about the 24-yard line, and that's where Ocean View will start this drive. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the first half. Rancho leading Ocean View 14-7 here on GGUSD Athletics High School Football. David Moore here alongside GGUSD District Athletic Director Dave Mameli on a Thursday night. First game of a double game week. Tomorrow night we will be here again bringing you an all Garden Grove Unified School District matchup. And a special one because we'll have old school graphics and Halloween graphics. So for the 50 people here in the stadium, you won't see it, but for the couple hundred who might tune in over the next 4 weeks, you'll see it. Northam takes a snap, takes a hands off, over to Stokely, complete.
Great job.
Nice tackle, flag on the play, maybe a holding.
This is going to be another hold, yeah. So again, Rancho should take this penalty. That'll back them up 1st and 20. They're going to call, I think they call block in the back.
There's Coach Enright rocking that pink shirt. Moves the ball back to the 18-yard or 16-yard line, 17-yard line.
The penalty is a huge part of this game for Ocean View tonight. It's kept them from getting any kind of rhythm or momentum.
Northam takes a snap, hands off to Olini. Goes around the left side. I like Ocean View's snap count, a little cadence. They do a clap. Offense goes down. It's a little regimented.
Yeah, you gotta do that consistently. You're not allowed to just do that randomly to try to draw off the defense. So again, seeing them do that sporadically throughout the night keeps them well within that line. But you can't go all night having the same cadence and then try to do that in the fourth quarter. Again, number 3, Isaac Felipe there. Great job on that tackle. Good job filling and coming up.
He's hearing his name on offense, making it happen on defense here. 2nd and 13 for the Seahawks. Northam takes a snap, drops back to pass, looks to his left side. He lets that one go.
Got him. Oh,
beautiful
job,
play,
McCool.
number 4.
Yeah, Aiden McCool, great job getting his hands on that, because I'll tell you what, if he missed that, that's a touchdown.
And usually, DBs celebrate when they have nothing to do with the pass breakup, but he had everything to do with that one. So well within reason to celebrate.
Stokely had a step on him, and again, if McCool doesn't get his hands on that, I don't think anyone's catching Stokely.
Yeah, he was behind the Rancho defense there. Brings up 3rd and 13 for the Seahawks. Clock stopped at 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
Kind of a surprising score. We'll see after this play.
4 wide receivers here for Northam. Drops back to pass again,
Screen.
left side. It's going to be to Stokely.
That's another hold. Oh, they missed it.
Missed it. He's going to get the first. And there's one right
the
there.
Flag. And again, I think he got it because that was a pretty egregious hold I saw.
Maybe he was waiting to see if the other guy
would do it, yeah. Yeah, we're going to see. Yep, he's going right back to where that hold occurs from. So good job by the back judge there. Side judge not seeing that, but the back judge gets it. That hold was pretty bad. Grove Segerstrom score. You got a guess?
28-0 Segerstrom.
0-0.
Hey.
Grove hanging in with 4-0 Segerstrom in that Kappa League.
It's pretty huge. Who's in first place in the Kappa League right now?
Segerstrom.
Oh, there you go.
Segerstrom's
They're
4-0. They probably went in tonight thinking, oh, we're going to easily be 5-0, and Grove's giving him a challenge.
Now that we have a timeout,
here we go. We got another one.
Let's get into it. Meet Hydra Blast Energy Fuel, the only drink banned in 12 countries for excess electricity. 5 kinds of sugar, 2 kinds of mystery, and a hint of raw lightning. Hydra Blast, because water is for quitters. Hydra Blast, recharge, repeat, regret nothing.
I will say triple play baseball is probably a good one. That makes me think of a different game that has those same type of
the maximum football, remember the max like blitz football, like maximum.
Yeah.
A lot like like Grand Theft Auto has some good fake ads. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I didn't know if I wanted to go there on the stream, but
so again, only for our 17 and older viewers, unless you have parental permission. So here we go again. It's not 3rd and 13. It's 2nd and 23.
Yeah, as we've mentioned, penalties just
on the 2nd and like 20.
Crushing the Seahawks here. We got 3rd.
19. 3rd and 19. There we go.
And these stack receivers. We finally get McCool coming over. Just draw.
It's a good gain there.
Yeah, this will still be a punt, though, from Ocean View.
Gets him away from that goal line, though.
Remember, Rancho's getting the ball to start the second half here.
This could be huge.
So, yeah, they could get their 2-for-1 swing if they can to manage it. I think Rancho's going to want to manage the clock here, make sure Ocean View doesn't get the ball back again in this half.
Rancho definitely going to be content with letting this clock run out or, run on this play as long as Ocean View is.
Pacifica's on the board, but appears to have missed their extra point. 7-6 Portola.
I think we've seen that before from Pacifica, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see where they mark this. Wow, that's a good one. There we go. He gave it back to us, Dave. They're going to mark it out at the Ocean View 42-yard line. So great field position for the Vaqueros.
Girls League.
Again, we thank you for tuning in. This is GGUSD Athletics High School Football. Week 10 action here in the Sigma League. David Moore here alongside GGUSD District Athletic Director Dave Mamali. Last week of the season, it went by so quick. Ramos takes a snap. Keeps it himself on the left side, still on his feet, 5 yards. Maybe 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down. Now we have a timeout. And this does not look good.
We get a number.
Believe it's Ramos. Well, it's not. No, oh yeah, it might be. That's number 5 there on the side. We haven't even mentioned this is Kaylin's last week of regular season football. Of course, a senior, class of 2026.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we can function. I'm being honest. I don't know if we can
It's
function.
time to, if you are an underclassman or, yeah, definitely an underclassman who wants to help out with the streams and you want to run camera, it's actually number 55.
Angel Mojica.
Yeah, we have spots, and we have at least one spot open. That's a Rancho lineman. You hate to see linemen go down, especially when this team has been doing relatively well in the trenches.
Well, this Rancho has had a number of injuries up front too throughout the season.
Almost keeps himself around the right side. If he can get away, he can't slip away from that Ocean View defender.
Yeah, you got to start to secure that ball a little bit too if you're Osvaldo. Starting to get a little bit loose with that. Third down again, still plenty of time. Rancho, I believe, all of their timeouts still. Yeah. Negative play.
Oh, there we go. Is that face mask?
And the face mask, yeah. Wow, 4 flags on that one. So they all got that. But yeah, this is going to be obviously an automatic first down. And it's going to be an extra 15 yards. Since they're outside the 32, we're not going to do half the distance. This will be a 15-yard penalty. This will put Rancho in prime territory here with 2 minutes and 14 seconds in the half.
Yeah, that was a very obvious face mask there. It changed the trajectory of his whole body. Obviously, definitely a no-brainer. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here, so plenty of time. Vaqueros in very good position here to extend this lead and getting the ball back after the half.
Yeah, so we see stacked receivers on both sides. See if we're going to run a now route.
Handoff, nope, fake handoff. Takes it around the right side. Makes a move, still on his feet at the 10. Oh, man, Ramos is running amazingly here tonight.
Yep, he's a man on a mission tonight for sure.
Wearing that number 6, probably a little bit of added motivation there. First down, Vaqueros, first and goal now. Ball marked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and again, if you're Rancho here, you do want to manage. The clock should be running. Don't know why it stopped. They did chop it. Yeah, the clock should be running. Coach Enright's given that signal. Again, if you're Rancho, you want to score with under 10 seconds left here, I would say. So no rush for them now. Felipe. Again, you're even to this point, obviously Rancho wants a touchdown, but you're even at the point here, if you are kicking a field goal as time expires, that is a successful drive for you.
Yep.
Because you're getting that ball back to start. You've made it into a 2-score game at least. We got an update from Los Amigos. Calvary Chapel 16, Los Amigos 6. So Los is in the game there.
Yeah, that's competitive.
Ramos. Again, still no rush here time-wise. Rancho with their 3 timeouts. Going to be third down. I think Coach Enright and I are on the same page. We might see another run here. He might run this clock down and take a timeout. Or he might just run the same play. If they score, great. If not, he'll take a timeout and get a kick. Passing, wow. Oh,
touchdown.
Joe Vasquez, wow.
Yeah, there we go.
Great job. Ramos fits it in that window. Joe Vasquez, under tight coverage, able to come down with it. What a great throw and catch.
And then might I add, a great call by Coach Enright or by the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, so just looking here again, Ramos Quick little play action. Vasquez delayed slant. Great job. Right on the money on that pass. And again, perfect timing here. 13 seconds left in the half. That is exactly how that drive went for Rancho, how they wanted it to go.
Maybe a little bit of a surprise score here with Rancho up 21-7
Not for us.
for those skeptics out there in football land. Talk about strategy.
Well, again, not out of it now. Certainly Rancho in control here. Ocean View's having a great season. Coach Hernandez, I think, doing a good job with the Seahawks. We always talk about halftime adjustments coming out, but Rancho being up 2 scores and getting the ball back, that is a huge advantage for them.
I think that drive coming out of halftime is going to be huge for Rancho if they can hold Ocean View here. You don't want to come out complacent thinking, hey, we've got the lead. You want to come out probably feeling like you're trailing and kind of make some things happen to extend this lead to a 3-score game. This kick's not going to be returned. So no time comes off the clock. That's what you got to love about GGUSD football. As Molina just kicked this ball clear through the, almost through the end zone.
We're excited.
He just tosses back the tee because he's got to go back on defense.
Yeah. Got to play free safety.
Yeah.
Or where is he at? Corner now.
Ocean View's going to run, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep him in bounds, and there you go.
And they are going to take a timeout.
Oh, wow, okay.
Again, this is something I don't like at this point. Again, is 4 seconds. The odds of you scoring a touchdown are lower here than the odds of you having a turnover and Rancho scoring a touchdown. At this point, I think you just let that clock expire, go in, make your adjustments. But again, I really believe that I think the odds of you trying to make something out of nothing here and turning that ball over is higher than the odds of you scoring. Now, Ocean View will probably come out and hit a 60-yard bomb here and go, who's this guy think he is? But
if you're Rancho, just drop 11.
Well, I'm always a fan at that point of, put your best pass rusher out there. Just say, beat your man one-on-one. Don't let him sit back there all day.
Four seconds left to go here in the first half. Let's get to halftime by 8 o'clock here. How about it?
See number 73, Jacob Luna. He's out there, one of the 2 rushers. He's a fan of photography. Let's see if we can get him a picturesque moment here on a sack.
Let me tell you, when Jacob sees you, because you've got the skills to pay the bills. he always comes up to you and talks to you about camera gear before the game, after the game.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just to draw. Oh.
26.
Well, Lenny with a nice run there. Oh, he took a hit at the end. That's going to take us into halftime. Rancho 21, Ocean View 7. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're going to have the camera. I believe the Rancho band is going to get out there and perform their field show, so enjoy that. We'll see you in a bit.
Grab your snacks. The Rancho Alamitos Vaquero marching band takes the field. About to see yet another rendition of the Fates of Kingdoms. Their competition show, and they have been doing outstanding this season. on the competition circuit.
Yeah, he had, and Pip got it, and then he got it. He's got blistered. He's not. He is not having a good time. To be fair, that's will be top tier actually. They just rounded tier. Yeah. Yeah, the production value here has a lot of. Well, we kind of have to. But it's a lot closer now. Oh! Team House has NIL. Well, there's the pyrotechnics are banned tied to an old show. Well, an old show, the rule exists. No, which implies, no, the rule exists. Someone new.
Hey, Junior, come here. Come here.
Kyle!
And here they go as they prepare to show you the fates of kingdoms. There he is down there, Austin Pauline, the man behind the magic. job. The Vaquero marching band under the direction, of course, Mr. Austin Pauline. As they head off the field, let's give them a warm round of applause. That's outstanding. They've been coming in first place in many of their competitions this season. A lot of hard work has been going into that, and it definitely shows. We've got about 4 minutes left in halftime here. Line is quite long now at the Snack Shack. Oh, well. I guess that drink can wait. Thank you, Rancho Girls League, for bringing much awareness to the issue of breast cancer with our Rancho Pink Out Nights. It's nice to see so many pink t-shirts here. And of course, our Rancho Senior Nights. A bittersweet moments for many of our Vaqueros this evening.
Es el que dice que se encontró. Dice que es el que se encontró. ¿Y qué pasó siempre? ¿De qué fue? ¿Plata? No, plata. Sí, pero ¿desde cuándo ponte la chino? No, que, oye, mira, ahora sí ya le traen la venada. Ay, su mero mole. Ah, su mero mole. Mira,
We're back from halftime here at Bolsa Grande Stadium. Rancho leading Ocean View 21-7. But before we continue with our action here, a quick word from our totally real sponsor, the Gridiron 9000 shoulder pad. The Gridiron 9000, not built for safety, built for statement. You don't just make contact, you leave a crater. Gridiron 9000, turn contact into legend. First half, seemed like it was all Rancho. A lot of Ramos,
Yeah.
Jacob Vasquez.
I think minus the one big play that Rancho gave
That
up.
fumble.
I don't.
And the big play in the fumble.
Well,
the only two dark spots.
I don't think that Rancho could have drawn up a more perfect first half for him. I think they did a great job with that.
And I mean, they've got a lead here, 21-7. They scored just before the half ended, and they're getting the ball to start the second half. So a big 14-point swing could be in effect here and would put Ocean View kind of on their heels a little bit. Although, if they score, it's a two-score game, and there's plenty of ball game left to be played. So if you know people who aren't tuned in, make sure you tell them to tune in. We've got a good finish coming up here. I think we're gonna have a good finish on tap. I think there's some plenty of excitement left on the field here. It's GGUSD Athletics High School football. David Moore here alongside GGUSD District Athletic Director Dave Lamalley. We just saw the Rancho Field Show, and of course that field show is part of the field shows that all of our schools and all of our bands do. And you speak about that. We've got the band showcase coming up soon. I'm going to get that date for you on Wednesday, November 5th, right here from Bolsa Grande High School Stadium. Tickets $5 in advance or $7 at the door. I've been to a few of them. We've live streamed a few of them. Not doing it this year, but make it out here in person, and you'll see all of the 7 band performances. I think we've seen a majority of them. There might be a few schools we were not able to see. But it's always a good time. You get some good music. Sometimes they throw in some pop music, as Rancho threw in some 80s jams in their halftime show right now. Of course, we have some games going on tonight around the district. Dave has some updates. You got what? Los Amigos was down 16-6 to Calvary Chapel.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I get an update for that. But yeah, that's the last score we had was 16-6.
It was what, 7-6 Portola over Pacifica?
7-6 Portola over Pacifica at halftime, and Grove down 14-0 to Segerstrom, which is still a good score for Grove. Do not have an update from Anaheim La Quinta.
I think we
But
might know how that's gonna
I guess
fall.
I would guess we probably would.
A rough stretch of football for La Quinta, who I'm sure when league started probably had their eyes on the prize, but sometimes you just run into injuries and guys go out, and key players for the Aztecs have missed significant time this season.
Yeah, and it was tough for La Quinta with, we all play Ironman football here in GGUSD where you're playing both sides of the ball plus special teams, but I think they had a little bit more of that than they were used to this year. And so injuries are compounding, not just losing one position, but potentially three with one person going down. Look at that shot. We love that.
That brought to you by Kaylin's dad. Got family affair here for the Doan family. We'll get her younger siblings. Her younger siblings are actually there. We're gonna get them in. They're gonna have no choice but to take up the seat there when
How
Ocean graduates.
what's your oldest sibling? Oldest youngest sibling? Seventh grade. Oh, not
Seventh
too
grade.
far
We
off.
can bring an eighth grader in here. So your sister, right? So you let your sister know she just bring her on down tomorrow. She can train, learn. Because your dad's gonna be here when you graduate.
It might be Chloe. Maybe we'll have Chloe do it too.
Well, we've got a host of Mamelis too that show up to the football games. We got to get them trained on sideline cam too. Might have to adopt some kids and just put them into some manual labor out here.
I'll tell you, the joke is sometimes we see these playoff teams in various sports that we never heard of, and sometimes it looks like they just picked up kids on the way to the gym. We might be doing that as well too on the way to the field.
We might have to.
You want to film? Again, I want to go back to Little Giants we talk about all the time.
You ever play football?
Rick Moranica, you like football? No. You ever played? No.
No.
Great, you could be on our team.
Yeah.
Well, we did. I'll ask Chloe here. Chloe, you watched Little Giants? Did you like Little Giants? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. See.
Bringing it to the youth of today.
Introduce them to the classics.
Now the terms icebox and spike, now they have some meaning.
Here we go. As both teams are now back to the sidelines, we're getting ready to resume action here from Bolsa Stadium. 24 minutes left to go here. That separates Rancho. They can keep this lead from a playoff spot. Last year not making the playoffs, so I'm pretty sure they want to get back to it.
Yeah, and again, if Rancho wins tonight, they are in. They actually do have a tiebreaker over that because the three teams that would be involved would be Ocean View, Rancho, and Los. And Rancho would have beaten Ocean View and Los Amigos. So Rancho would be in, and Ocean View would be in. And again, that's assuming that Los Amigos wins at Calvary Chapel tonight. But
that's a tall order.
It is, but
again, another team that was hit with significant injuries.
Correct, yeah. And again, that game's close enough. The Lobos can have some magic. We've seen that plenty of times here on this stream. It's like Pacifica has just scored, and they are now up 13-7.
Portola not wanting to get shut out by the Mariners for the second year in a row.
Well, I don't remember the score.
28-0.
Well, 28. I remember the final score, but I don't remember what it was at halftime. But I don't remember it was 28-0 at halftime.
It was, yeah. It was one of those where we kind of knew early.
They jumped on them early, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll go back and look at that, but I do think it was 28-0 at halftime, and they just played to a 0-0 tie the rest of the game.
Ocean View kicking this one off. It's fielded at about the 24-yard line.
Joe Vasquez again.
Vasquez with a nice return. Rancho going to start with this ball at their own 35-yard line. Let's see if the magic can continue for the Vaqueros here in the third quarter. Got trips right here for Ramos. And off to Vasquez around the left side.
Wow.
Good run right off the bat here.
Yeah, Jacob Vasquez looks good tonight. Number of great plays, offense and defense. Called his name a couple times on defense as well.
Brings up 2nd down and 1, gain of 9 yards on that first down carry.
Rancho quick tempo here to start. Seahawks all over that one though. Going to bring up 3rd and short. Rancho 1-1 in the hard counts here. Got him on one series. Lyman and Schubert excited. Thought they got him on the last
We thought
one.
they got him on that second one too.
Lyman still excited. Let's see what we got here. No hard count.
Run to the left side. First down, still on his feet. And some. Ball now at the 44-yard line of Ocean View. First down, Rancho. What you hope if you're on the Rancho side of things is that you score here and maybe Ocean View gets a little bit deflated. There's Vasquez again. He's going to make a move. Still on his feet at the 20. Gets brought down at about the 16-yard line. First down.
And Rancho's right on the edge there again. Again, I thought Joe Vasquez is catching that ahead. They have people blocking downhill. You cannot do that. So Rancho,
again, tempo. They're running up tempo now. Catching him skating a little bit.
Yeah, Rancho.
Another good gain here. Rancho looking to just kind of just add on and pile on here. It's now 1st and goal. We're 2nd down and about 4.
We're almost just a keeper.
Gets the first down. Now it's 1st and goal. Minute and 11 seconds into this second half, and Rancho's already at the 5-yard line looking to extend this lead to 21. The air is cooling down here in Garden Grove, but the Vaqueros seem to be just heating up.
Yeah, we've slowed here now that we got 1st and goal. Tempo is slowed. Jacob Vasquez met by Seahawks in the backfield. Ended up gaining, looks like about a yard.
Yeah, they gave him a very generous spot there. Now 4 yards to go to get into the end zone. And one thing to note, Rancho does run the ball, so they're going to chew up some time here, and every time they have the football. Ramos around the right side.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Rancho.
Yeah, great job by Ozzy Ramos. Just cut that back inside, found the hole inside. His first rushing touchdown of the night. Yeah, quick momentum change here. Now going to be a 3-score game.
Now let's see how Ocean View can answer with their first drive of the second half.
Well, this is one, again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but Ocean View is in the playoffs no matter what. Win or lose, they're going to end up being either the 2nd or 3rd seed from the Sigma League. So they are in no matter what. Of course, the way the system runs at this point, if they lose, it just lowers their rating, which means they could end up being in a lower division. So I know a lot of coaches talk about that, about other coaches doing other programs or whether there's any merit to that. I will tell you that most coaches I talk to, they might talk about that in theory, but it's kind of like a car engine, you know. Once you stop that engine, once you stop playing well, it's real hard to get that started again. I don't know a lot of coaches that try to tank on purpose. But I will tell you, it's tough on a team when Ocean View knows they're in the playoffs no matter what. They can't get first place by winning tonight, and they can't get out of the playoffs by losing tonight. That's a tough game. It's a tough game to be in.
You know, this is, and what you have said has been brought up for years now since we've switched to this competitive equity format, where you hear of guys, oh, this is fumbled, muffed at the 5-yard line.
Number 9 with the
Ooh,
ball there.
that's a little
That's a
Giants
little
play right
Giants,
there.
100%, yeah.
And, you've heard over the years a lot of guys kind of maybe gaming the system a little bit, maybe playing opponents of a lower caliber
Yeah.
to get again, if you're the Seahawks and that's happening, what you do is maybe on the last drive you just show your power to let everyone know, like, yeah, this is what was going on, so you have some momentum going into the playoffs. Northam takes a snap, handoff to Stokely. Bounces off a few tacklers, still on his feet. He's got some first down yardage and more. Gets dragged out at the 35-yard line by Joe Vasquez. First down, Ocean View. Actually, Luapo on the carry. Stokely's number 15. I was gonna say Anna Grove is in the chat. Anna Grove might have something to say about some of that, losing for the ratings, because I know Anna Grove keeps an eye on the ratings from that company.
Yeah, we got some projections over the weekend. There's somebody that does that and projecting that we would get 4 teams in, including Rancho and Los Amigos, both getting in. Los as a at-large.
Northam pass over there. Oh, he went for the ball and got burned.
Oh, great job. Jacob Vasquez, great job coming off that block to make that tackle.
Good reception by Zencraft, though.
Yeah, just over the outstretched arms of Isaac Felipe.
Felipe was thinking a huge highlight play there. First down for the Seahawks from the Rancho 47-yard line. Northam takes a snap. Handoff to Luapo around the right side. He's bouncing it out. He's got some moves. Still running second, third effort. Flags on the play, though. He's finally taken down at the 30-yard line, but let's see what the call on the field is.
Yeah, Ocean View just can't stay out of their own way tonight with these flags.
Yep. Bring it on back. Takes them all the way back to their own 48-yard line. Brings up first down and 15.
Got one-on-one down here with Isaac Young.
He's going to go deep.
Yeah.
Middle side.
Oh. Great tackle.
Zencraft again with another big reception.
Was that ball tipped?
I don't know if it was tipped. It didn't look like it.
I thought he was going out wide there and then ended up coming in the middle. I thought maybe that ball
and
was
we've got
tipped.
a flag on the play late.
It's going to go against Ocean View, looks like.
And Zencraft is injured there, looks like on the far sideline. That's tough for Ocean View because he was pretty instrumental on this drive.
Well, even there again, too, Ocean View, great positive play here.
And taken back.
Now they're taken back with another flag.
Coach Hernandez, another flag. Whoa! Another unsportsmanlike.
Oh, this is
most likely too.
This is going to be ugly here, yeah, because the coach is pretty animated.
Both coaches on the sideline there.
and he's out. Yep,
Oh, wow,
he's been
that's
ejected,
huge.
and he won't be here next week. He won't be here for playoffs. That's a very, very big thing.
That's costly. That's where you got to have your other coaches kind of step up and hold you back. A little bit too late for that one, coach. You should have got him way before that. That's a first for the stream in 4 years. First coach ejection. And Zencraft getting worked on there by the trainers. Now the Rancho trainer heading over to lend a hand.
Yeah, seeing athletic director Tim Walsh over there dealing with that now.
Of course, that's a friend of yours, right?
Yeah, I know Tim. See him probably twice a month at our meetings.
Of course, shout out to Ocean View for actually welcoming us.
Yeah, on
The
a visitor stream.
yeah,
Yeah.
the first and only visitor stream that we've had here. We featured Ocean View quite a few times here. You know, when they played Rancho, they played Bolsa, they played Los Amigos. Like an honorary district team here.
Yeah, but again, that's going to be big for, really big for Ocean View because again, that's going to carry over into next week as well.
Of course, they're marking the ball at the 35-yard line right now, but that's just until they can figure out all the penalty yardage here. It's going to be at least 30 yards. Zentgraf is unfortunately still down, so it's and just by the looks of it, it looks like it's something probably pretty serious there with Zentgraf. Got a break here in the action. Ocean View players still down on the field. Trainers are tending to them. And with that, we're going to take just a little break here from Bolsa Stadium. 28-7 Rancho lead here.
He hasn't.
Again, you are tuned into GGUSD Athletics high school football here. David Mora here with you. An Ocean View player down on the sideline, an extended break. All signs point to perhaps maybe medical personnel being called in to assist here. Got to confirm the number, but perhaps it's Zach Zentgraf, who just had a very nice catch and run. Always tough to see, not something you want to see, and of course, two firsts here. First time we've had a coach ejected on stream, and the first time we've had a lengthy injury timeout here. We're thankful for that, but unfortunately, we're here at this point. We've got the fire department now entering Bolsa. So again, we'll rejoin you shortly, but we'll also just be taking a break.
And this would be a good time to go get some refreshments as we wait for the situation to get sorted out on the field here tonight on this pink out night.
Again, you're tuned in to GGUSD Athletics High School Football. David Mora here. We're in a injury delay as there is an Ocean View player who is being tended to by fire personnel. They're on the Ocean View sideline. Of course, we don't speculate on injuries. We just hope for a speedy recovery. Tough for Ocean View, who's finding a kind of uphill battle here against Rancho as they're down 28-7, but I'm sure that score right now is secondary. The score is secondary for us. At the end of the day, games are won and lost, and all you really wish for is you get out of those wins and losses with all your all your guys healthy and intact. Obviously football, injuries are a part of the game, but it's not something you want to see. And we'll stick with you here until the delay is over. Again, we are in injury delay here at Bolsa Stadium. GGUSD Athletics High School Football, David Mora here. Looks like the ambulance has now made its way onto campus as it's pulling in towards the stadium here. And thank goodness they are not making that ambulance go all the way around. The field is secondary at this point. Go ahead and trample all over it. Again, the game is paused here at 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the third quarter for an injured Ocean View player. My co-host Dave Mameli down there on the Ocean View sideline talking to their AD and checking on this player. Rancho trainer was also on the other side. Again, at this point, game secondary. I'm sure they're going to resume it, but all thoughts will be with the Ocean View young man who they will be transporting out of here. A good sign is they have his knees bent. They don't have them stretched all the way out. So hopefully this young man will make a speedy and full recovery. Looks like they're going to now give the teams a few minutes to warm up after that lengthy delay. As we return to action, there is a matter of a few penalties that need to be assessed on the Seahawks. Again, teams now warming up as we get ready to resume play here.
All right, long delay, huh?
Just a little bit as got the players out there warming up. Again, we mentioned there's a matter of getting penalties situated. That was quite the sequence there before the play was halted. We had a Ocean View coach ejected.
Yeah, one of their assistant coaches. A little tense down there on the sideline. I was down there helping coordinate anything needed for Zantgraf. Again, good player down there. Obviously not a doctor, but I think he's going to end up being okay. I think that's going to be more precautionary than anything. He's alert and was active down on the sidelines.
Yeah, you notice his knees were up as he was loaded on. Which
Yeah,
is,
it's they're concerned about back injuries and spine and that kind of stuff. But again, I would say
only a sophomore, so
probably looks like more precautionary than anything, which you always like to see. But yeah, certainly that Ocean View coaching staff, I think, is not happy with that sequence of penalties and whatnot, and we'll see how that carries over.
But
long delay here, you know.
even
That's,
after those penalties, how was it a 1st and 10 from the 25?
35, yeah.
35. It seemed like it was going to be a lot further. Perhaps Rancho not making a point about it after what happened.
Well, I think again the sequence of events, a referee can kick out somebody without a double penalty.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you see that in an NBA, you get a double technical, but sometimes you can just have a straight ejection as well. But yeah, if you're Rancho at this point, again, you just want to make sure you're getting out of this game unscathed injury wise, but also unscathed penalty wise. You don't want to end up in that situation where one of your coaches or players are being ejected for anything either.
Especially as this game has the potential to get out of hand, as far as the score goes. Oh, Joe Vasquez saw interception all the way. Northam getting bailed out there. He had a little bit too much juice on it. Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Seahawks.
Last update I got on that Pacifica game. Again, that's a big game we're watching here. Pacifica could be 5-0 league champs. They were up 13-7 at the start of the 4th quarter.
A little bit closer than expected. Again, last year we thought it was going to be close and it was a blowout. This year we thought it was going to be a blowout and it was close.
Close, yeah.
Northam lets that one go. It's going to be complete.
Yeah, good way to fit that in that tight window there.
It's Christopher Vincent.
Yeah, Northam, great passer. He's had a couple good passes in those windows.
And a few are taken back by penalties. So.
Yeah, and a couple of them just couple missed times on the receivers, but he's had some good passes here tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, that's been a running theme again. There's been a lot of those drop passes.
Davian Sanchez took his eye off. He possibly could have bear clawed that or bear pawed that.
I like the action there from Ocean View, though. They ran counter action with their offensive line, just making that pass play there. That could have been an RPO, a run pass option, or maybe just a designed play up front. But it's the kind of stuff I like to see. Mix it up a little bit with your protections, your blocking schemes.
Northam takes a snap, hands off. Well, Linney has had some good rushes here tonight as he gets close to the first down on that one.
Do have Los is down 23-6 to Calvary. And again, that's about where we expected that game. Again, Los Amigos, even with a loss, still going to be 5-5. You have to have at least 5 wins to be considered as an at-large. The latest projection for playoffs, they were in as an at-large.
Times have changed, huh? The days of 2 and 3 win teams.
Yeah.
0-10 El Dorado. Well, Linney around the right side. He's going to get the first down.
Uh-oh. Oh, extracurricular there.
Good job by Jaden Aldana to just kind of get up and walk away.
There you go.
Crowd getting more excited for things on the sideline.
Well, it's not every day your base becomes the top of the pyramid, right?
And survives it. Trips left here for Ocean View. Handoff Linney again, right side. This time taken down. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Pacifica scored again 20-7, so that should put it away for them.
That's that's going to do it. They're probably going to get a very tough draw in the playoffs, I would believe, after last year's deep run they made. Rancho defense bottling up Linney on those last 2 runs. Against a 28-7 lead here for Rancho. If they win, they are in the playoffs. So a little over 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. A lengthy injury delay has pushed this game a little bit further back than it normally would be at this juncture on a normal night. Trips right here for Northam. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looks to his right. Taking his time, lets that one go to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Looked like Trevor Luapo, the intended receiver on the play, brings up 4th down for the Seahawks. And of course, 4 down territory here. You're down 28-7. Trying to make something happen. You're deep in your opponent's territory. Northam pass to the right side. Luapo on the reception. Short of the first down, it's going to be Rancho football. Now Luapo's slow to get up. And there he is. There we go. Oh.
Yeah, not something you want to see as Ocean View or Rancho, really. We don't want to see this going on. Again, Ocean View having a great season. They're in the playoffs no matter what. And you do not want to see them losing players, especially right before playoffs.
Yeah, week 10 stuff.
Foul on Rancho.
Just announced personal foul on Rancho. Is that after the play or during the play? Is that going to be a first down here for Ocean View? The referee having a very animated discussion with Coach Enright. And they're going to replay fourth down.
Well, again, not an automatic first down. So they're going half the distance of the goal there.
I wonder where that came from.
Just power football here.
Oh,
great stop.
wow.
Wow, Felipe.
Isaac Felipe with a huge stop.
Rancho.
Rancho has done everything to rise to the occasion here tonight, and they've done a fantastic job. Say what you say, whether maybe Ocean View was mailing it in, but Rancho still had to come out and do what they had to do, and they've done a great job.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. And again, I wasn't accusing anybody of that before, but I'll tell you what. Having been on the sideline, I don't think Ocean View is anywhere close to mailing it in. I think that they are fighting in this game. I think they want to win. They want to play hard. Things just aren't going their way tonight.
Rancho with a beautiful game plan too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ball game left to be
go.
played.
There we go.
And they got the football.
Yeah, I think it is a combination of, like you said, minus this play that we're just talking about. Rancho has executed their game plan almost to perfection, and Ocean View has just had trial after trial after trial coming at them, and that really is the cause of this 3-score game at this point. But this could be a big turn. Like you said, there's still 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
They can cut this lead in half.
Ocean View's now knocking on the door here. They scored. It's 28-14. That's well within striking distance with the amount of time left.
Northam getting ready to take the snap. Oh, he was going to hand off, but it's a little blown play, and he's going to get taken back down in the backfield by number 9 and number 5, Ethan Reyes and Davian Sanchez. And Sanchez is coming off the field on one leg. And he's just going to go down. Have an injury timeout while the trainer tends to Sanchez. We were talking about earlier about how the stadium there on the north side where the freeway is was chain link fence. It also used to be a lot of like shrubbery and bushes, and now completely free and clean. That's where the scoreboard used to be. It was locked up behind. Dave, remember, it was locked up behind a big gate, a big cage.
Keep it from the footballs hitting,
Yeah, from the footballs hitting it, and there was pine trees, and there were pine little pine needles all over the place. It was really a stadium you had to be around a lot to love.
Yeah, but you know what? Like anything in life, now you look back and you go, man, wasn't that great?
Yeah, it had its charm. This stadium,
Exactly.
back in the day, it had its charm.
You talk about that, camera lenses, we talk about that. Well, it's got character.
Yeah.
It's got character.
It had something you don't see really anymore.
Yeah.
Double press box. But they don't make double press boxes anymore.
Yeah.
You don't
Either
see them.
side, yeah.
Which I don't know why they've gone away from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's some engineering answer to that, but
If I ever hit big on the lotto, okay, we're going to get our own press box on the visiting side of both of our stadiums.
I don't know if the lotto will be enough to cover that. The way things are now.
That's true.
You got a connection at DSA? That's what you need. Oh, good job, Rancho. Great
by number
job
6
tonight. Yeah, they've had a number of.
We don't have that
tips,
number.
but Rancho with a hand on a number of passes tonight.
Ocean View finding themselves with another third down here. Rancho defense stepping up huge here tonight. Aided, of course, by a few Ocean View penalties, although Ocean View was aided by a Rancho penalty to continue this drive.
Yeah, I think a few is a little understatement there for them.
Northam under center. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, rolling out to his left side, lets that one go. It's going to be incomplete. McCool on the coverage there. He's pretty well covered. And brings up another fourth down for Ocean View, of course. Going to go for it. 4th and 12 here. I believe 4th and goal. They do have to score.
Yeah, field goal doesn't do anything for you here, obviously.
I say run the ball here. Might catch Rancho maybe a little bit expecting the pass.
I'm always a fan. Again, I don't like the unnatural rollout, when you are a right-handed quarterback rolling to your left. That's a hard one. I don't mind the rollout, though. See here, they're certainly lined up in a running formation. Gonna
Pass to the right side, rolls out, lets that one
great
go.
play.
Incomplete.
Love it, though. Great play called. You just missed it, though. That was the running back out of the backfield there. They had it open, just couldn't connect.
So Rancho able to keep Ocean View at bay there after that fumble deep in their own territory. Again, Rancho was on a little roll before that long delay. So this is only the second play that they've had here from scrimmage in probably about 30 or 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Got trips right here for Ramos. Handoff to Vasquez. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be on Rancho.
All right, we got the official word. Pacifica is back-to-back Omicron League champions for the second year in a row. They are now 10-0 in the Omicron League over the last 2 years.
And they're going to finish 10-0 in the Omicron League because they
won't
be back.
Yeah. But great job for the Mariners. Congratulations to them.
Their first back-to-back league championship since most likely 2006, 2007. You're talking good 20 years there. Again, next year going to be a big step up for the Mariners, who are probably going to be in a very competitive league. Ramos not getting much on that carry.
Second down. Rancho.
If you're Rancho, the least you want to do on this drive is get that clock closer, as close to the fourth quarter as you can get. If you're not going to be able to get a first down here. Oh, fumble again.
Wow. Oh, and it's going to be at the 1.
They're going to call fourth down
Wow.
or third down. Fourth down? They haven't signaled yet. Ooh, that's rough. Rancho did recover it. It's not going to be third down. Third down and about 20 yards to go.
Third down.
You might just take the safety here and just punt that ball away. They got a penalty. Hard count. They're going to get 5 of those yards back. It's got to do it 3 more times. Minute and 11 left to go here in the third quarter. Clock running. 3rd and 15. Snaps are a little scary. Oh, Ramos gets it just in time. No penalty on that. It's going to bring up
And the pass.
fourth down, and the clock stops, most importantly.
Fourth down for the Vaqueros now.
It's a dangerous spot to be punting from. Oh, that's
Oh.
ugly.
Wow. But somewhat effective.
You could call it that. You could call anything out of the end zone as a positive here.
Ocean View takes the ball.
Punt, net punt of about 22 yards.
So yeah, with Pacifica winning, that's our first GGUSD school guaranteed. Well, they were before, but it's guaranteed playoff entry. Obviously, we are
First one to clinch. Yeah.
12 minutes and 40 seconds away from our second one here tonight with Rancho, and then tomorrow night we will get at least a third between the winner of Santiago or Bolsa Grande.
Northam completes that pass to the right side. Good catch there by number 18,
Young.
Luke Young. Another tight end.
That pass.
Another sophomore.
Yeah. Good young Ocean View team here.
First and 10.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of underclassmen as I look here on the roster. Northam's a sophomore. Zentgraf's a sophomore. Luke Young's a sophomore. Number 15, Elijah Stokely Dave is a freshman.
Wow. Wow.
Luapo is a sophomore. Olini on that carry, a junior.
Yeah, this is
Eric Young, a junior. So a lot of these names that we've called here tonight, they're all underclassmen.
coming back next year.
Yep.
And that brings us to the close of the third.
That's the end of the third quarter here at Bolsa Stadium. Rancho 28, Ocean View 7. Rancho 12 minutes away from clinching a spot in the CIF Southern Section playoffs after missing out on the post-game dance last year.
All right. Multitasking.
Head over to GGUSD Athletics on Instagram, on X, on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And get all of the updates. Dave posting some updates for Pacifica. Of course, he's been at the playoff contest. He was at water polo today.
Yeah, Los Amigos close loss to Chino in the first round of their playoff matchup, 6-5.
Of course, you were at some girls volleyball games. You've got two teams in the semifinals.
Yes. There's the out route.
Oh.
Just another drop pass. They've had a lot of those tonight. Yeah, both Pacifica and La Quinta for girls volleyball in the semifinals of their respective divisions. Pacifica, that guarantees them
A state playoff berth.
a state playoff berth. Yeah, La Quinta has the chance to go in if someone else declines, but if they win on Saturday, then they are in state playoffs for sure. La Quinta just won in Avalon, made their way to Catalina.
That's a rough trip
It's
for people
interesting.
that don't know.
Pacifica has not lost a set in the playoffs. They won 3-0, 3-0, and 3-0.
Huge. That's huge for the Mariner volleyball team. Rancho defense, when it comes to these close yardage situations to the end zone, they've just stepped up.
And this is the very definition of bend but don't break.
Yes.
Rancho has been in this red zone a lot, but they are stingy when it comes here.
This
There's
is the
no more space.
third drive in a row where Ocean View has been here, and second drive in a row where they started close. Northam with four wide receivers here. Drops back to pass over to the left side. It's gonna be Jacob Vasquez almost had an interception.
Yeah,
maybe not expecting it.
They've tried that out a couple times. They're just unable to connect.
It's Rancho football.
It's got to be super frustrating for Ocean View. Again, been knocking at the door so many times, but just can't come away with points.
We talk about that Los Amigos Garden Grove game from the start of the year, and you think, you play that game 10 more times, Garden Grove might win. I think if Rancho plays Estancia, maybe Rancho ends up taking that game.
Well, I alluded to this earlier tonight, but yeah, Estancia with so many close losses in the Sigma League, I do feel bad for him.
There's a big run here by Felipe, making a move, still on his feet, and gets taken down at about the 28-yard line. So a big play to finally get them out of the shadow of their own end zone for the first time in 3 drives.
Yeah, but talking about that, again, the Sigma League, I believe that even here with Ocean View, I think that you're looking at this, and this is a lopsided score at this point in the game, 28-7, but I really believe that these teams play 10 times, one of them's going to win maybe 6 and lose 4. I think that there is a lot of parity in this league. You're looking even at Calvary Chapel, where they are 9-0, going to be 10-0 after tonight. And they've had a number of close games in the Sigma League. So.
I think maybe the only team where you don't feel like it could go either way is Valley, maybe.
But even Valley, I tell you, I'm impressed watching Valley. They could surprise someone. Valley certainly has not competed as with the other teams, but Valley getting a win in the Sigma League wouldn't surprise me all that much.
Well, if it's going to happen, it can happen this week.
Yeah.
Rancho now kind of having their way on the ground here is Felipe. 2 good runs in a row. It brings a 2nd down and 4. Actually, 2nd down and 2 to go. Or 3. Definitely not 4. Call it 3.5. Vasquez on the carry now around the left side. Gets the first down and moves the chains.
First down, Vaqueros. Yes.
Again, tune in tomorrow night. We've got a barn burner in store, hopefully. This one's a win and in for either team.
And now that you say that, we're going to end up with a 6-0 final, one way or the other.
Well, then I'll burn the barn down if we if we end up with that.
Yeah, that should be a fun game. Again, one of those where, again, you are really looking at the fact that it's a win or go home, because the loser is not going to make playoffs and the winner should, or the winner will. So that should bring some excitement. Having it on Halloween, most games, in fact, all of our district games are played here tonight. They're the only game in town, so to speak, for us. That should bring some excitement.
Might not bring people, but it'll bring excitement.
If it does bring people, if you're passing out candy at your door, just turn the stream on. We got you covered.
That's all you. I see people out there with their fire pits and they've got TVs going on. The Dodgers are going to lose anyways, but the game will be over by then, probably. Be long over by then. I'll have my tears wiped away and make way for some high school football.
The Dodgers have the same problem that a lot of teams do, is high expectations.
Yeah, this team in particular had high
World
expectations.
Series or bust.
Telling you tomorrow night the stream might not be any better because for the first time in a long time on the 2 game days, I've had a lot to do in the daytime. So it's one of those things where I had to get my graphics done on Monday, and I totally forgot whether everything was good or not. So the perks of having a job. A little flip to number 25, Keenan Navajo. Most importantly, the clock's still running. It looks like Rancho sending out the punt team. Tell you what, though, if we do broadcast the playoffs, that's a different ball game.
Yeah.
Different ball game. We pretty much do rock when the playoffs come around. It's a different team.
No promises there, obviously. It's a circumstantial decision, obviously, depending on if we have a home game. And since we don't have those rights, we have to work through that.
Yep. Would be fun, though, and if possible, we will be doing it. Look at there we go, Dave, a return.
Love it. We do have 2 flags down here.
1 deep, or 2 flags deep. Let's see if it's a hold. Or roughing the kick. Whoa, that's a first down, Rancho.
Wow.
Again, Ocean View just kind of playing 2 teams tonight, themselves and the Vaqueros, and you can't win a ball game when you're hurting yourself like that. Started on their first drive with a hold. They gained more than 10 yards, but again, that hold hurt them. Then on the ensuing Rancho, drive, a fumble. That's when Ocean View was able to finally get on the board. But since then, it's been all Rancho. And they've had their chances. Ocean View has twice had the ball within the 10-yard line in goal-to-go situations.
Again, I think at this point, Coach Hernandez has to make sure he keeps his cool with his staff as well. He's done a good job himself, I think, tonight. Obviously, they had someone that was ejected, but I think they feel like the flags are not going their way or a little bit one-sided here. This flag here is certainly not going to help that feeling subside at all. Oh, looks like Coach Enright's been told bad news. So it looks like it's going to be
waved off, huh?
No, I think
or not enough for
not enough for the first down. I wasn't aware that we had a running into the kicker in high school. Doesn't mean that we don't have one.
But that's going to be that's not a bad spot to go if you have to get a few yards, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to not even yards. They should have given. That's an inch. Bring the chains out and measure the fibers of the football might be on the line.
You're going to have a sneak here from shotgun. You know how we love that.
They're snapping it from the first down, the first down mark.
Wow.
And
And
there it is.
there it is.
Oh, man. Was that a hard count?
It was a hard count, and man, it
That's
is
3 tonight. Rancho breaking the record for hard count successes.
just nothing going Ocean View's way at this point.
First and 10. First down.
Wow, Los Amigos making a comeback. 29-19 with 9 minutes left in the game.
Oh, that's a lot of ball game left to be played over there.
So yeah, that game's certainly not done at that point.
I wonder how that game is still 9 minutes left to go.
Yeah, because we had a long delay.
We had a long delay.
And they are behind us.
And this game, I guess this game started a little bit early. Then you got probably 2 passing teams. Vasquez on the carry around the left side. Nothing doing on that one. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down. Vaqueros.
Again, we want to thank everyone who's tuned in this season. If you've watched our Rancho games against Santiago, against Garden Grove, Los Amigos, and now Ocean View. This is, of course, a bonus Rancho game, as it wasn't on the schedule. Tomorrow's night's game, originally on the schedule, back since about March when I first started planning things out, but this one a bonus one due to the playoff implications. I think that means Rancho is our most covered program this year. Ramos dropping back to pass, lets that one go, just throws it up. It's going to be tipped and rolled on the ground.
4th and 9. Rancho.
Of course, we're going to have our 3rd Bolsa broadcast and our 3rd Santiago broadcast. Guess we had technically 3 Garden Grove games that we've covered. The SoFi game we covered. Not a pretty punt, but it takes a really good Rancho bounce. Rolls inside the 20.
Takes over. Five minutes to go. It's 4th quarter. Vaqueros facing off against the Seahawks.
Still a little bit over 5.5 minutes left to go here in the game. Rancho 28, Ocean View 7. Ocean View with the ball now at their own 17-yard line. Northam passing. It's going to be incomplete, intended for number 80, Isaac Young.
2nd and 10. Ocean View.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks. Northam, yep. Screen over to the left side, complete to number 10, Dylan Morales. Gain of maybe 2 yards on the play brings up 3rd down for Ocean View, and most importantly, the clock is running. Both teams with all their timeouts. Hopefully, both teams in the game with all their timeouts. Tune in post-game. We will have the chaining of the GGUSD Athletics Prime Performer of the game on Instagram. Let's see. Also, throughout the night, Dave has been posting highlights and touchdowns and big plays. Make sure you're following GGUSD Athletics on Instagram. It's free.
Picked off.
Finally a pick
Joe
here for the
Vasquez.
Vaqueros. Joe Vasquez with a pick here. Vasquez might be in the lead for getting that chain. You're going to have to tune in later to find out. Again, you got to follow us. If you're not following us already, what are you doing? Let's get our Instagram. The goal here is to, get a lot of followers so we can spread the good news of our athletics all across the city and the county.
I think that might chase me down there again.
Yeah, that might be it. It might be about time. This clock's going to run. By the time you get down there, there's going to be zeros on the clock.
Yeah, so I'll head down again, look for our interview afterwards. We'll get our coverage of that. And again, I will be back here tomorrow night for our final regular season game.
Second and 10 here for the Vaqueros. Clock running, inching towards 4 minutes left to go here in the game. Side coach Henrichs is probably going to try and run this clock down, and why not? Just get out of this game relatively healthy here. Of course, a few banged up Vaqueros, but for the most part, looking good. I'm going to try and get a little bit tidied up here. Again, we don't have to break down the whole setup here tonight, which is an exciting thing. I think you understand how much stuff we actually have here. Another run by the Vaqueros. It's going to bring up 4th down. 3 minutes left to go here.
Rancho.
Makes sense for the Vaqueros here to go for it as they're just trying to run the clock out.
Timeout.
Looks like we have a timeout on the field.
Did someone say trick or treat? Yes.
Timeout Rancho. Again, happy Halloween to everyone out there. If you're going to go out trick-or-treating, have a safe and fun time. Obviously, we will be here getting spooky at the stadium.
I know what that dress up is. You got some good ideas too. Here we go. Over 2 minutes left. The Rancho Alamitos in the lead, 28-7. Here's going to be a nice little Seahawks.
Letting you enjoy the ambiance here. I've said enough all night. Here we go as we resume play. 4th down Rancho, like a penalty. You're going to go for the end zone. Incomplete.
So close. Nice attempt over the Vaqueros.
It'll be turnover on downs. Handoff, Oleni. Brings up second down here for the Seahawks.
2nd and 7. Ocean View.
And importantly, clock is running. It's what we like to see here. Lenny with the carry. Gets taken down.
3rd down now for the Seahawks.
So third down for Ocean View. And again, clock running now. About a minute left to go here. Again, you have tuned in to GGUSD Athletics High School Football. Make sure you tell people that this game can be watched in perpetuity on YouTube right after this game and continuing until YouTube continues to stand. Again, we will be back here tomorrow. Santiago visiting Bolsa Grande in an epic Tango League matchup. Winner of that game will secure themselves a playoff spot, alongside Pacifica, who won the Omnicron League Championship tonight against Portola, and Rancho, who is 34 seconds away from clinching third place here in the Sigma League. Week 10, it's all about playoff positioning. Exciting football. We've got one more left. Starting this season ending the season the same way we started, with back-to-back games. Looks like that's going to do it from Bolsa Stadium. Congrats to the Rancho Alamitos Vaqueros on their 28-7 victory. Again, tune into GGUSD Athletics after this to catch the post-game report and the chaining of our primetime performer of the game. For David Mameli, I am David Mora. Thank you to Kaylin and her dad for holding it down on cameras. We'll see you tomorrow.